My name is Patricia Downey. I am an artist and maker from North Minneapolis, Minnesota. My pronouns are she, her, they, them. Any pronouns suffice. I feel like I was just talking about being anti-disciplinary earlier today, and we could get into the semiotics of it, which I think can lead us towards why I'm anti-disciplinary. So I would like to reject the idea that you have to be disciplined in order to know something, or that knowing every disciplinary aspect of a medium makes you good at it. I think we should probably disconnect negative reinforcement from mastery. And then it's like, now I'm saying mastery, which we should probably get rid of mastery as well. I don't want to master anything. I don't want to be disciplined. And I think that's also rooted in the fact that I would love to make art and live my life from more of a pleasure principle than, a crime and punishment angle. I want the things that I make and do in this life to please me. And I want them to please the people around me. And I want them to make the world more pleasurable, which I think is a better world. Actually, one of my friends and longtime interlocutors, Namir Fierce, helped me find that title. They were with me when I was really struggling with the logistics of sawing this couch in half. And while that feat didn't necessarily involve them, I definitely sent them pictures after and was like, hey, look at this. Because mind you, I'm keeping a lot of the artwork as I'm making it sort of to myself, because not that I want to surprise people, but I want them to take it in all at once rather than in piecemeal or piece by piece. So I sent this to them and they're like, oh, Lord, split me open with the heart eye emojis. And I was like, that's actually exactly right. Conceptually and affectively. So it's connected to this one Pastor Juanita Bynum sermon about asking the Lord to split her open for various reasons. And I think the church and conceptions of God have always been a part of my upbringing, just through my family. But I think throughout the show, I'm splitting things open, I'm tearing them apart. I'm interrogating them, I'm parsing through them, and from a godly perspective, I think there's something really erotic about having a being that knows every part of you, or knows every bad thing you've done and loves you still. And for you to ask that being, or that thing that loves you, to split you open and piece through you and see all these inequities, and to still make you whole or to keep you. I think that's really romantic, and I think I'm taking the same romantic approach to material in this show. I can make this do something. This is I really love this material. This was one of the works that kind of came together in the space because it was so big and so delicate. Even though this is steel technically, but it's so thin that it becomes a fabric, and the aluminum is also, it becomes springy. So I like how it looks when you bounce it a little bit. I also like how it sounds bounce it a little bit. incredibly delicate, but it's really ethereal, sort of, even though it's very industrial material. I have like long been interested in like archive and like how history is made or decided, or like how history is kept. And so in the study of these other artists who have told lies for the purpose of like telling the truth, or like for the purpose of giving a more just history, telling a lie sometimes does that. And so I'm interested in that, like that fantasy, like that, yeah, like the myth making sort of. And I'm also really interested in like the psychoanalytic implications of the fact that a lot of our memories are just accidents. Throughout the show, I've stumbled into artifacts, and I've happened upon non-artifacts, things that I thought were once artifacts but really weren't. And yet the care that was shown to this item makes it just as much an artifact as anything else. Those are all really beautiful ways we go about and move through the world and like move through memory. I was just having a conversation with a friend, Taylor, the other day, and we were talking about how like there's a lot of merit in like work that takes 10,000 hours, and like you're very meticulously planning out each sketch, or like, you know, you're making butterflies out of like origami or something like that, and it's like it's taking you a really long time. But there's a lot of merit in the shit that you can throw, like in a ready-made, you know, shit that you can throw on a wall. And I think that's frankly like that's like my political positioning, is that I'm deserved labor back, like labor and time owed back to me. I think about like poetry is not a luxury, like it's okay, and it's just as smart, and it's just as like good of art if you can make it in 5 minutes, or like if you can make it in 5 years. My advice is that find you a good critical circle. Find you a circle of people who will tell you when it's good and when it's not. Find you a circle of people who have good music taste, who know when to go to the lake, who know when to call it a night, who know when to get you up early in the morning. Like your community is everything in that way, and like after that, you know, anything is possible, or with that, anything is possible. You know, your ideas are always manageable when you have people around you who care about you and that you care about. And I always think that those like connections are what fuels good art and good politics and a good life. Oh, so on May 25th, I'm having a guest artist, Contour, otherwise known as Kari Lucas, come out. So we're making a playlist of films together, and we're airing them in the Mediatek, and there'll be a reception with drinks and wine. It'll be a celebration of this residency in which I've watched a lot of moving image and invited a lot of young people to watch it with me and like dine with me and think with me about these works, and like walk through the collection with me. So I'm gonna share it with y'all too. So come out, it'll be cute.